Hi, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to talk about my top 4 favorite presidential candidates running for 2020 and how their birth charts perfectly correlate to their messages. And I'm talking mainly about the progressive candidates because I truly believe democracy has been taken from us in the form of corporations buying politicians. Therefore, I've chosen my favorite candidates, as people who have not accepted the establishment as we know it today. So, my favorite progressive at this time is Bernie Sanders because I believe he is the strongest of the progressives and because he has really established himself because of the 2016 race. So he's my favorite person. Plus, this is probably his last chance to run for president, and he's been touting the same message for years, literally, like since the 80s. He's been saying the same thing, and even before that, he did many things that were very aligned with where we're headed today, and there's just a lot that I really appreciate about his message. The second person I'm going to talk about is Tulsi Gabbard, and she is right up there with Bernie. Like, she is seriously, I'm really liking her a lot. And the reason why I like her so much is because she is against regime change wars and she wants to basically prevent us from going into more wars, trying to establish more peaceful conversations with people who may be seen as enemies to the United States. And I mean, this is something I've always cared about, is having more diplomacy amongst all nations, and I really believe that she is the real deal in terms of all of that, because when you look at her birth chart, it just makes so much sense. So she's definitely one of my favorites as well. And then Andrew Yang is also one of my favorites because he's getting ahead of the curve of where AI is taking us, and soon there could be, it's very, very likely. It's not just very, very likely. We're moving towards a big job loss situation. Really unprecedented to anything. And there's not a whole lot that I think that we can really do to stop it at this point. It's a runaway train. There's just going to be a lot of jobs lost and beyond what we can even really imagine. Of course, there's still going to be, some jobs. It's not going to be like all the jobs, right? But there's going to be a huge chunk. And we're going to have to deal with that somehow. So his proposal for universal basic income is it's going to be needed. This is something that's coming sooner than we can even really comprehend, I think. And then Marianne Williamson, of course. I like her because she really wants to heal America, heal the wounds of the past. And one of the methods that she wants to use is reparations for the descendants of slaves. So, African descendants of slaves in particular. All right, starting with Bernie's chart. The main thing I noticed about Bernie's chart is that he has Neptune in Virgo. So to me, this is the essence of having Medicare for all. Because Neptune is a planet that represents the collective, and Virgo is the sign that represents health. And he, of course, is a Virgo. And if the time that I found on the internet is correct, then all of the Virgo energies are right there at the 10th house, which is public standing. So, this in itself really indicates that he could end up being in public office or in the public, of course, um, which is definitely the case at this point. He also has Mercury in Libra and Venus in Libra. Mercury in his 10th house and Venus in his 11th house. So he cares a lot about equality and justice and fairness. And this has shown throughout his career. And he also has the moon conjunct Mars and Aries. So this means he takes action on the things he feels strongly about. With Jupiter in Gemini, this kind of covers his aspect of wanting education to be more accessible for people. And he also has Chiron and Pluto in Leo, which to me means that he is in tune with the pain of the younger generations and he wants to transform and heal that pain and the issues that we are facing. And then Saturn in Taurus means that he wants to infuse his values into the systems and structures that are in place. And with Uranus at 0 degrees of Gemini, this means that he has unique ideas and insights, and he is able to bring seeds into the collective consciousness and induce change in that way. That's why everybody is talking about Medicare for all now. It's because he brought that seed into the collective consciousness, and now everybody's talking about it. On to Tulsi's chart. As you can see, she has Mercury, Mars, the Sun, and Venus in Aries opposite Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter in Libra. This perfectly correlates with her views on regime change wars as a result of her experiences as a major in the army. When she went to Iraq, she witnessed death and destruction, and this is what has transformed her views on war and on how wasteful and horrible it really is. And as a result, she is attempting to create more diplomacy between both the parties within our government as well as creating diplomacy with people who may be seen as enemies to the United States. So she is attempting to find common ground and find peaceful solutions to foreign issues. All right, on to Andrew Yang's chart. He has the Moon, Mercury, and Venus all in Aquarius. So this indicates that he's very forward thinking, which explains why he would want to be ahead of the curve when it comes to AI coming. And this explains a lot about why he wants more equality in terms of this quote unquote freedom dividend that he's proposing. So he also has Jupiter in Pisces, which to me says abundance for the collective, abundance to all people who need it. And his Neptune is also in Sagittarius, conjunct his North Node in Sagittarius. And so his Jupiter and Neptune are in mutual reception. Another funny thing is that Jupiter right now is in Sagittarius and Neptune is in Pisces. So this really is timely for him to be bringing this stuff up. He also has Mars there in Sagittarius too. So he cares a lot about education, and he believes that teachers should be paid a fair wage because, quite frankly, right now, what teachers are being paid is criminal, really. They deserve much more than what they're getting, considering they are helping to raise the children of this country and helping to teach them everything that they should know in order to live a good life. And yeah, so he's really coming from a more people-oriented place, helping to nurture the people of this country. And Saturn for him is in Cancer, which is also focusing, building structures that are helpful for families. So he's another amazing choice in regards to helping us as the people. All right, now we're looking at Marianne Williamson's chart. She has Uranus, the Sun, and Venus in Cancer, all right there on the cusp between her first and second house. She also has a sextile to Jupiter in Taurus from those planets. So, to me, this perfectly coincides with what she said about our country needing a spiritual and moral awakening and to be brought back into alignment with its original values as a country. I don't know if that's exactly what she said. I might have added some stuff, but but that's the gist of what I believe she stands for. And she also has Chiron in Capricorn, which to me means that she wants to bring healing to the systems and structures that are in place right now. And with her Neptune conjunct Saturn, she's trying to infuse spirituality into those systems and structures. She also has Mercury, Pluto, and the South Node all in Leo. So this really brings focus into the desire to bring transformation to the lives of the children in this country. So, yeah, her message is very much aligned with what her chart says as well. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to leave some links below so that if you wish to donate to their campaigns, you can. The deadline is for March 31st, so it's already here pretty much. But I think you can still donate today as well. So make sure to donate so that we can keep democracy alive in this country. All right. Thank you. Bye.